Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Mitch. This is Matt.
Oh, you're doing this right now?
Yeah, say what's up.
What's going on, everybody?
This is our shop, Dyno Alley. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Mitch McGarry here. Some of you may remember me from my days on the court, whether that be college.
He fell, he was cut. Now Mitch left here in an ambulance. And a steal by McGarry. Mitch McGarry to the other end.
Or the NBA.
Ball has it poked away. McGarry right there to pick it up. Nice fake from McGarry.
Well, now you can tune in to Matt and I as we build and rip some cool cars on our channel, Dyno Alley.
All right, what's going on, everybody? I see Mitch just introduced himself, so I figured I'd do the same. If you don't follow me on any of my social media accounts, my name's Matt. Welcome to the shop, Dyno Alley. Thanks for finding your way to our YouTube channel over here. We hope we can hold your attention and provide some cool entertainment for the next couple of years to come. So we're going to go over some of the cars in the fleet right now, show you what we're working with, and what you can expect to see for, I don't know, maybe the next 2 or 3 months of content.
What's up, dudes? It's my 2025 CT5V Blackwing. Comes from the factory with a 6.2 liter supercharged V8.
And also, only car in the shop that's got it.
They say it has 668 horse, but we wanted to put it to the test, so we put it on our own shop hub dyno.
Damn.
The camera may not portray it, but I am 6'11". This being a full-size sedan, still have to cram myself into it.
Dude fits in nothing, I swear. Nothing. Note the knees. Look at that.
You know I had to opt for the carbon package, so I got these carbon bucket seats.
Dang.
Why don't you come up front here, Matty? For the 2025, they added a 33-inch touchscreen display, but the cherry on top is this wiggle stick.
Let me tell you, Mitch, I love cherries.
Comes with a Tremec TR6060 6-speed manual, and she's buttery smooth. Even though it's a 6-speed manual, it's loaded with tech. It's got adjustable launch control. It's got line lock.
Dude, this thing has got the rev matching when you enter each gear is insanity. If nobody's ever driven a newer aged manual car, when you just put this shifter into a gate, that thing is whoop, whoop. It's got flat foot shifting. I mean, look on top of this. This thing's beautiful.
Alcantara headliner.
Damn, I didn't even notice that. Awesome. What a package. What a car.
Give me a little
So this is my daily driver, my 2015 Porsche 911 Carrera 4S. I drive this car every day, doesn't matter the weather, rain, snow, sleet, electrical poles. This car has seen it all. This is a 991.1 generation Carrera 4S. It comes with a 3.8 liter flat six that you can't see. It comes with a 7-speed PDK transmission that you can't shift. And it comes with an awesome active aero ducktail that after about 75,000 miles ends up breaking and won't sit flush anymore.
But none of that stuff really matters. Because all you got to do is go to Walmart, buy a $300 set of headers and a little cheap X-plate from whoever you can find online. And this thing, let me tell you something about the brick.
So up next, we got the veteran of the fleet, my 2006 Dodge Viper SRT10 First Edition Coupe. Not only is this the oldest sports car that we have in the shop, I've owned this car for the better part of 15 years. And over those 15 years, it's done a lot of sitting around, to say the least. Originally, I had put a Paxton Novi 2000 supercharger on the car. I blew up the factory engine. I ended up melting a piston. The car sat for a couple years because I didn't have any money to fix it. Then I sent the engine off to a gentleman in New York where the engine sat there for a couple years. And now, after all this time, we kind of finally got it back together running. Almost. So let's pop the hood and take a look and see what I did to it. Pretty cool. The hood pops are down in the bumper here on these cars. You don't even got to go in the cab to pop it. Race car shit. Woo! Damn. The reason I mentioned before that it kind of sort of ran is because it did run last season, but now it's back apart again. And that's not because I broke it or anything. The turbo system that I had built for it had a numerous amount of inefficiencies, so I needed to make some adjustments to it. And we're going to touch down on those in a later vlog series that you guys will see soon to come. So let's start with the heart of the beast. This thing's a 512 cubic inch, 8.3 liter V10 engine. It's got a billet Moldex crank, billet main caps, ARP main studs, Carrillo rods, CP pistons, Darton sleeves, ARP head studs, Ferrera valves, the whole nine. This is what we call the bee's knees.
She's bulletproof, baby.
Bulletproof block. We got dual 450 LP pumps in the tank, Dash 8 lines, billet, Dash 8 fuel rail, ID 1300 injectors, flex fuel sensor, ran to a little reg, drips back to the tank from here. We got twin 67 millimeter turbos stuffed in the footwells of each side, running at 38 millimeter wastegates. They feed this monster air-to-air intercooler we got in the front bumper, which comes out to these dual 3-inch charge pipes. We got 50 mil tile blow-off valves. They end up going into an oval 6-inch billet throttle body, all cable driven. Don't mind my messy coil wires over here. This is what I was talking about with the turbo modifications. Anyways, this whole setup runs on a standalone Motec M130 that was a plug-and-play kit from John Reed Racing. He outfitted it for my car in particular. Come take a look over here. Even in the dash, he added a couple cool things. I have a rolling anti-lag switch here. And then I have a 5-way rotary pot switch here to switch between maps. And I pulled my radio out of the car and I run this fatty AEM screen for some data display. All right, so for the transmission in this car, I rock a Tremec TR6060. This trans is built from RPM. It is a level 7 built TR6060. It's good for about 1,600 foot-pounds of torque. And the car's sitting on some Moton Motorsports 177-way adjustable coilovers. And it's on some 2-piece, not 3-piece, 2-piece billet specialty wheels. These are some OGs before Billet Specialties had the company B-Forged. I had these made back in about 2013 or 14 for the car. So as for axles in the car, I got Mark Williams MB2100 axles in the back of the car. They say they're good for about 2,100 foot-pounds of torque. And the only weak link we have is I still have the factory ring gear back in this thing. So that's how you know I haven't been doing enough burnouts with the car, because that thing's still alive. So we'll see, hopefully we can shred the teeth off of it this season for some nice content. This is my high maintenance girlfriend. This is my 2008 Lamborghini Gallardo Superleggera. This car's finished in Arancio Borales, and only a couple hundred came into the country in 2008 when it was made. When I bought it, it was low miles, stock, one owner. Just like the Viper, 10 years later, it's highly molested. So just like the Viper engine, the Lambo engine's pretty extensively built. Doesn't have a crazy billet crank or cams in it or anything. But we got Darton sleeves, CP pistons, Carrillo rods, ported heads, Ferrera valves, ported intake manifold, these billet plenums on top. They're not really for, they're not for horsepower or nothing, but they look pretty, huh? We got billet fuel rails, ID 1700 injectors, Dash 8 fuel lines coming from 2 billet fuel baskets, because this car runs a split tank system. Each basket has a 480 LP pump in it and a 280 LP pump. Maybe it's a 450 and a 280. Regardless, we got tons of fuel, like 3,000 horsepower worth of fuel in this car. Completely overkill. This car runs a single 85 mil turbo as opposed to the twins that the Viper runs. It's got a full titanium charge pipe system, 3-inch air-to-water intercooler instead of air-to-air intercooler. I got some fatty lines here that go through a couple heat exchangers, one in the fender, one in the front bumper, and there's a water tank in the front trunk with a pump that pumps all the water to this setup here. Got titanium charge pipes up here with dual tile 50 mil blow-offs. On the exhaust side, we got a couple 2.5-inch pipes from the headers that merge to a single 3-inch Splits off to a 60 mil wastegate. The other end goes into the back of the turbo. Out of the turbo, we got titanium 4-inch that splits to 2.5 inch. The wastegate's got its own dump, and then the turbo dumps out of these 3 pipes. So the interior of this thing is the reason why I bought a Super Leggera car. If you haven't seen a Super Leggera interior, all this carbon in Alcantara is completely factory. The only thing here that I've changed is I pulled the radio, I added a display screen with a little carbon backing, and the crown jewel, the gated shifter. So when I bought this car, it was an E-gear car. As you can see, I still have the paddles in here. But after I broke a few transmissions and had some tuning complications with the E-gear setup, I switched the car over to a manual. The car's sitting on some 3-piece HREs and some JRZ RS Pro coilovers on all 4 corners. In the front, we got 19s wrapped with some Toyo Proxy R888Rs. And on the back, we're sitting on some 18x12s wrapped in some Who's Your Daddy DR2s. You know what I'm saying? These are some 335 30 R18s. They look like they're bald back here. Come take a look. They ain't bald. They ain't bald. Them fresh, sticky, fresh.
Last but not least, the Tow Pig. This is my 2024 F350 Super Duty. Still got it. You see this right here? It means it's a diesel. You see the red logo? It means it's high output or something. I'm not really sure, but it's supposed to have more horsepower. It comes from the factory with 500 horse, 1,200 pounds of torque, but this is all you guys get to see from your perspective.
Not lying, you need a fucking step stool to get up into this thing.
Unlike my Caddy, I needed something a little bit more my size. So this is an extended crew cab with an 8-foot bed. I need a step to get up in it. Even though this thing's pretty clean, it is a work truck with the work mats, and I opted for the bench seat.
Poverty spec.
Want to sit next to me?
Yeah, I'll get up.
So a lot of the new cars have a lot of cool tech, but I wanted to add something a little cooler. This is my control module for my Kelderman Air Ride kit.
Damn.
Why don't you go outside and show them a thing or two. This is max ride height. Let me dump it for you guys. This is how she sits backed out.
Let me get a little ride height. Damn, this thing's so sick. Look at that bag's clicking. Listen to that. We got orange tanks, semi-truck bags, external reservoirs, 4 links. Mitch will go over all that with you and whatnot. Check it out. On this side. Jack her up to the full cake. Oh, she's rising right now.
She's up there.
Yeah. This thing's
up
crazy.
there now.
It's so big.
Truck sits on a Kelderman Air Ride kit. I got it on some 38 by 13.5 R18s.
Big meats.
It's sitting at its max ride height right now. But
How tall is this at max ride height?
about 9 inches.
Okay.
But it drives comfortably about 5 to 6 inches.
So the kit's intended for 5 to 6 inches, but right now you got a little girked up, huh?
She's juiced up.
She juiced up, baby.
So in the rear here, we ditched the overloaded leaf springs.
Don't forget, guys, this is 350.
We got a full 4-link system with a panhard bar. Got some semi-style airbags. Got 2 5-gallon powder-coated tanks. The only con I would say about this kit is to get some bigger air tanks so we can get a train horn in here. That about sums up the tour of the fleet, guys, except for a few honorable mentions in the parking lot. If you guys have made it this far, Matt and I really appreciate the support. I'd love for you guys to hit that subscribe button and like this video.
Also, if you guys could please do us a favor and click that notification bell so you can get a message every time we post a new video. Because this week, we're gonna drop the first video of our 5-part vlog series on my Lamborghini and how I blew the engine up. We're gonna tear it apart, try to get it back together, and see if it runs right. But for now, that's all for today's video. Thanks for coming to the channel and watching Dyno Alley.
And this is our 2001 Honda CR-V.
This